Holes, stains, rips, tears. It's the nature of a seat cover, especially on an off-road bike, to take some abuse. Now the one on the KTM has annoyed me for quite some time. It didn't help that McGee covered it in a load of polish and it just doesn't want to come off. So there's holes, bad paint, it's got to be changed. Well, I've covered one seat before. That was the pillion seat on the Kawasaki before it went to the seat it was on now because the post broke, blah blah blah. But that was my first go. I just kind of wung it, slapped it on top of the old cover and used a office type crocodile stapler and it seemed to go well. I have now got a decent stapler, so we should go for it, and we'll start by pulling it off. It's just held on underneath, got staples all around the edges. They're pretty rusty, so we'll just pull them out. Okay, so that's all the staples pulled out. I don't think I've got any tetanus. I'm all in one piece from these rusty toenails. We should be able to just peel this cover off now. I don't know what the foam's going to be like underneath. It might be pretty manky. I don't know how well they seal it, but it's obviously going to get wet. I've got one more held in there. I don't know whether it would grow shit underneath there. I don't know. Second time ever covering a seat. First time ever actually taking the old cover off. Ah. Pretty decent nick. And there we go, seat. Right, so we've got the new cover line over it now, and I've got a little tack just up in the front and just to go down. I'm going to put another one in, pull it a little bit tight down the back, and we'll pin it down so that when we go down it's all nice and tight and snug. So there, make sure she's all lined up straightly. It helps that the contours of the fabric and the seat cover sort of follow anyway, and we know that when we lock that down it's just going to be nice and tight. Because obviously this is a gripper seat so that it holds me on the bike. If that's moving around on the seat, what's the point? You're moving around. So I'll pull it back, lock it down, and get it nailed in. Nice. So I'll just go around the edges. I think now we've got it locked down, sort of start from one end, pull down the middle, and just keep it all taut and round. And get it on nice, and it's just a bit time consuming. Obviously a lot of sort of get it in position, hold it, flip it round, blah blah blah. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully not get any pinch points. If we get some pinch points, I'll show you how to deal with them. Okay, so we're kind of getting there. We've got there's only really 5 staples or so sort of pulling it in at the minute to sort of nail the shape down. Now we've got 2 bits that are a bit of a pain. This, where it sort of goes against the curve of everything else, is sort of wrapping around. That one wants to go and push and just sort of mong the fabric up, and this back curve, if we look at from that side, you can see there's all big squares, and we obviously need to make that sort of go around and look decent. So from the other side, it's a case of sort of pull it in, you want to fold it over on itself and pull in, and it's better to make lots of little adjustments to get that smooth curve rather than just try and whack the whole thing in and you're going to get a bit. So we'll start all the way up here to try and pull it tight as we can, and just sort of edge it in a little bit at a time until we get down the bottom, and then we should get a nice curve, and obviously we'll cut all this excess bollocks off. So here you can see all of the little sort of adjustments that you use to pull in around the curve. Now once we get up here, you can see where it was just tacked in, and we're now going to just run around the edge and get them all nailed in so it's all sort of held tight. Okay, so that's it, it's on. I've decided to leave a lot of the sort of excess here and just tack it up further. I've had to cut out around where the seat mounts and obviously anywhere else that's going to interfere. And that's about it. Camera's already died once, so I'm going to have to wrap this up quickly. I can't show you it on the bike yet because the KTM's spread out across the workbenches, but that should be over and done fairly soonish. A couple more videos to do with the prep work while I wait for the frame back, rebuild it up. Let's see how it goes. If you want to follow progress of that, go over to the Facebook page, Unrestricted Isle, little updates on there, and the Instagram. And fresh seat. One down, a few more to go.